Mark, a man of quiet strength, the kind of man who believed love was not just a feeling, but a promise and a life of commitment. He was well-to-do, loyal, loved to wear designers. He was generous, a giver by nature, and when he decided he wants to be devoted to a course, he gave his all. When Mark loved, he loved completely. His devotion was not measured just in giving time, but he also gave his substance towards what he loved. Because of course, Mark knew you can't truly love without giving both time and substance. But Mark felt life was empty as he didn't have anyone he shares his life with. And so he was on the lookout, hoping that he would find a pretty damsel to walk through life together. It was at a friend's dinner gathering that Mark first saw Lucy. The room was alive with chatter, but when she laughed, it cut through the noise like sunlight breaking through clouds. Then Mark uncontrollably walked, slowly but purposely, to Lucy, and with a stammering lip, he asked, "Do you come here often?" With a smile, she responded, "Only when I'm alone and in need of company." Then she winked with her left eye and bit her lower lip. To Mark, her words were poetry. To Lucy, they were strategy. And from that moment, Mark's devotion began. To him, Lucy was luciferous, illuminating and a light bringer. She was that soul that would be the light he had been searching for, the light to walk with him through the years. Lucy, however, was different. She was beautiful, magnetic, and knew how to make her presence feel like sunshine. But beneath her warmth was calculation. Lucy was not searching for love. She was searching for security. To her, Mark was not going to be her partner, but a provider. She had to put up a facade. Her affection was rehearsed, her tenderness carefully rationed. She gave just enough to keep the illusion alive, but never enough to give her heart away. On the other side, Mark was always about her happiness and showered gifts, especially because he knew she loved gifts. On the first dinner date they had, Mark asked, "What's your love language?" Lucy replied, "Just spoil this life of mine with gifts," and the both laughed. Mark excelled speaking that language as it was already a part of his life. Unfortunately for Mark, Lucy always had him explaining why he could do better, and yet chose to do less. She made him feel there was more he needed to do to keep the fire of their love burning to the point he stopped thinking about himself, but basically woke up daily just to make her happy. Months passed, years passed, Mark built a cathedral of devotion, while Lucy kept a ledger of transactions. Then the time came when Mark felt he had to introduce Lucy to his family, his friends, his world. He believed she was his forever. He poured himself into her. Gifts, bills, sacrifices, devotion. Every day he added another brick to the house of love he thought they were building together. Lucy kept a different house, a ledger. Every favor, every luxury, every sacrifice Mark made was another item checked off her list. She was present, but never invested. She was there, but never truly his. 3 years passed. 3 years of loyalty, sacrifice, and blind hope. And then one day Lucy decided the account was settled. She crafted her excuse, polished her words, and told him it wasn't working. In her words, "Mark, it's not working anymore. I need space, and to be brutally honest, I can't continue this relationship." Then Mark retorted, "Not working? Space? Can't continue? What are you saying, babe? Are you saying these after all we have built?" He asked. She responded, "Babe, it's not you, it's me." Then she pleaded with him not to push because she had made up her mind. She said, "You gave me so much, but I can't give you what you want." Mark was shattered, not just by losing Lucy, but by the truth that followed. The realization that the love he thought he had never truly existed. Quietly resounding in his thoughts were, was it ever real, or was I just a provider in her story? Mark learned a bitter truth that love is not measured in gifts or sacrifices. It is measured in reciprocity, in vulnerability, in truth. And when one heart gives everything while the other gives nothing, devotion becomes destruction. Mark was a man of devotion,